Hey guys, welcome to my prototype presentation, and today I'm going to be showing you guys a project I've been working on that I call a digital pin board. Now basically this is just a regular old pin board, but with a little twist. I've actually designed it to have a touchscreen on it, kind of like an iPad or an Apple product. I know this sounds a little weird, but let me explain. The idea is to take a traditional pin board, one you'd use for organizing notes, reminders, or just random stuff, and making it more interactive with technology. I'll be talking about how I came up with the idea, how I did some research on it, and of course, I'm going to show you guys the prototype. So let's get right into it. Alright, so here's how this idea came about. I've basically, growing up, always had a pin board on my wall. It's just a simple cork board where I can place sticky notes, to-dos, ideas, and whatever I'd like. But as much as I love the whole physical pinning deal, I've always felt like it was kind of limited. Like, you can't easily move things around on them or share them with people unless you're taking a picture, and even then, it's just not the same. So I figured, what if I could combine the physical board with the convenience of being able to pin things on it? That's when I came up with the digital pin board idea. Basically, it's a pin board that has a touchscreen mounted on it so you can still pin stuff physically, but you can also interact with it digitally, like dragging things around or opening links with a tap. Pretty cool. And before I really started digging into this idea, I really wanted to make sure that it's something people actually wanted to use. So I started digging onto Pinterest and things like that to see if there were any similar ideas, but more digital. I was curious if people would prefer a physical pin board with a digital twist instead of just going full on digital. I also asked around, mostly friends, classmates, and people who work remotely. Everyone seemed to like the idea of having something physical to interact with, but still being able to access the digital features. Students, for example, would totally use it to organize study stuff or track assignments. Designers could use it for mood boards or inspiration, and even remote teams could collaborate using a shared board. So it looks like there might actually be a market for this. Alright, enough talking about it. Let me actually show you guys the prototype. Also, please note, I've never been known for my artistic ability, and I haven't gotten a spot on Shark Tank yet, so I don't have a lot of capital to work with. But here's what we got. Alright, so this is my digital touchscreen. Right here we have apps are able to be connected to it. We have the battery life of my iPhone and my Apple Watch. We have the date at the very top, the weather, photos. You can put them anywhere you want. Other apps, this is my running app. It shows how many miles I've ran throughout the week, charts, Canvas notifications, reminder. And while we're pretending this is actually a touch screen, you'll actually be able to pin different photos in different places. You can select whether the photos change over time, a certain amount of hours or minutes or however you want to do that. And it's basically a fun way to, slide and experiment with different things throughout your day. Some other features I have thought about are the ability to watch a little segment of the news on that day, depending on whatever station you like. It'll pop up on the screen whenever you're ready in the morning. It'll kind of update you on what's going on, the more important things in the world. Other features I've thought of are syncing from family, friends, coworkers. This would be great for small businesses all the way up to big corporate level businesses, especially presentations, morning meetings, etc., and being able to wake up and turn around and see what's going on, see your tasks for the day, the weather, and everything. Now, my goal for this was just to keep things simple and something that you can easily incorporate into your everyday life and routine. The three goals I mainly focused on was being able to pin stuff. The basic idea is that being able to pin things like images, notes, links, etc. will help you stay organized throughout the day and something that you can wake up to. And number two, organizing. You can drag things around to different categories like to do, completed, whatever makes sense for you. You can put weather at the top right corner and something else at the bottom right corner. You can do anything you want with this. And lastly, touch interaction. I wanted it to feel natural to use, so it's all about interacting with it by tapping or dragging just like you would on a phone screen. I didn't want to overload this design with too many features at first. I wanted to start with the essentials and keep it clean and easy to use and not so complicated. Now I want to get into the categories of who I think this would be best fit for. I think number one is obviously students being able to share study material and class material with your groups, getting ready for a presentation, etc. Next is remote teams, people who work remotely, CEOs, managers, shift leads who want to be able to share ideas to their team in an appropriate setting. I think lastly, designers and entrepreneurs in general, it's a great way to be able to create new ideas and to stay creative and use your mind and be able to pin things in certain places and just be creative in general. It keeps your mind really working. And that's my idea for the digital pin board. I hope you guys like the idea as much as I do. I still have a lot of work to do, obviously, but I'm really excited to keep developing it. If you have any feedback or questions, please let me know. And thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys later.